is my friend. I love fear. Fear allows me to reach my highest potential.
I've been flying me a set. Taking to the moon, we ain't never going back. Hop onto the crane, pressure
the real risk was the tech, and that the value is at the heart of the community with your friends.
Shitcoin meme on a Thursday, pump it up. This ain't budding on a Friday. Asians getting after
Get the fuck off my stage. With the rise of mooncakes and the cultural influence of mooncakes here in Asia, how do you see NFTs and mooncake culture intersecting?
I don't ever kill my ass, I put their legends in a braid. Got my girl pregnant, put that baby on the blockchain. Tell me, listen clearly, you best hodl, you never.
Cheers, everybody. It's quite early in the day, but we'll give it a go. Let's go.
Every night I see them child supported tricks have been my fame. Pay pays me every day. Rug boys, they really tried it, but Pay's here to stay. To the moon, boy, Pay pays me every day. You can cope.
What is the most useless kitchen utensil?
Pay pays me every day. Rug boys, they really tried it, but Pay's here to stay. To the moon, boy.
Whoa, would you have intercourse with Sonic, Graham?
Pay really here to stay. Pay really here to stay. Pay really here to stay. Pop, moon boy. Pay really here to stay. Pay really here to stay. Pay really here to stay. Pay pays me every day. Rug boys, they really tried it, but Pay here to stay. To the moon, boy. Pay pays me every day. You can cope, you can see. Pay really here to stay.
If you have any Tollcoin or any Toll memes, please raise a hand.
Pay's here to stay. To the moon, boy. Pay pays me every day. You can cope, you can see. Pay really here to stay.
Woo! Rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen, out there in the memeverse. It's me, the David Gersh, and this is a Friday night daily meme show. How's it going? I'm gonna put some music on up in here. Are you doing well wherever you're watching this? It's a very exciting show. This is our 15th show, ladies and gentlemen. So we've made it this far, and it's been a very fun ride. Big shout out to our sponsor, as always, AlphaDex Trade. Go check out AlphaDex Trade. That's the place to be if you ever want to try trading. Oh my God, if you want to try trading in Telegram, the link is in our pinned tweet, and we'll hear more about them later. But let's get straight to it, and let's welcome our guest for today. It's Crypto Amaru.
What up?
How's it going, bro?
Yeah, going great. Thank you so much for having me on. This is really fun.
Hell yeah, MEMECon. Well, this is the #1 MEMECon place to be, all about meme coins. And we are here to talk about Kai.
Love it, man. Happy to tell you everything you want to know.
Hell yeah, let's go over to your Twitter. This is Kaiken on ETH, the last of the 6 Japanese Inu dog breeds. So is this an extension from the Shiba Inu world?
Well, it is and it isn't. It's not as if we are, by the way, this is CTO, and I'll give you the whole backstory and everything like that. It's not as if we're from the SHIB team or something like that. But the Japanese Inus, right? There's 6 of these dog breeds within the same lineage as SHIB, and there's 5 others, right? All of them had been made into coins and had gone to hundreds of millions, if not billions. The only one that hadn't been made into a coin was Kai. Kai came into existence 6 months ago, sitting at 5 million market cap, and we have plans to take it to hundreds of millions and beyond. So that is the kind of connection, kind of the backstory on the narrative.
Amazing. Wow, that's super exciting. So first of all, how do you take a project to hundreds of millions then? If is there things you can reveal? You can tell us what you've got in the pipeline.
One word: community, community, community. Obviously, there's some other things too that happen, but that's the backbone of it. That's the absolute key to it all. If you have a group of true believers who are pushing it nonstop across socials, who are diamond handing it, who are working day in, day out for the betterment of the brand, you can absolutely hit hundreds of millions and beyond. The problem is most people give up too soon. right?
Yes.
But we don't. So yeah, and there's other tricks we have up our sleeve, which I will get to on this show. But to me, man, it's all about the community.
Well, like we just said, people give up too soon. So this project's been 6 months. Was there any moment at the beginning of the project where you felt like throwing in the towel, or like how do you bypass the giving up too soon kind of, way about it?
Well, myself, no, because I'm stubborn, a little crazy, and I hate to see things fail. And I've also made decent money in crypto, so I can afford to just push things along and, sort of, for me, it's like almost more fun than anything else. But the problem most people make, right, is when there is that 90% drop, and we've had at least 2, if not 3 90% drops. And I'll give you a little backstory on Kai, if you don't mind. As I mentioned, this is CTO, right? So there was a dev there in the beginning. It launched in June. He did a pretty good job, actually, early on. He onboarded a bunch of influencers, got listed on a couple exchanges. But the problem with that model is he didn't really have a true community behind it. So it was a pump and a dump. So pumped up to 18 million in about a month and then dumped down to 400K by August. I had already been a part of the community. I had already been helping unofficially on things like spaces, voice chats, things of that nature. And so he asked me in August, beginning of August, hey, basically Dev said, I've taken as far as I can. I don't have the time, the energy for this anymore. Do you want to take this over as a CTO? And I thought about it for a second. I said, you know what? I don't want to let this community down. This narrative is too damn bullish. And, why the fuck not, basically. So at that point, we took it over, $400,000 market cap, and we started building it back from the ground up organically. Daily spaces, people rating all the time. And what we did, we slowly built up a group of core believers. And now there's about 15 of us working basically full-time on Kai, just working for our bag. And every week we acquire some more chats. And we're growing the community slowly like this. So that's a little bit of the backstory. I forget the question. I'm so sorry, but that is the history of Kai.
No, I love it. I love it, Crypto Maru. So it does come down to doing daily. Do you think daily spaces and raiding are probably the most effective methods of creating new community and getting the word out there?
Well, it's interesting. We've taken some data points on this, polls and so on, and we've discovered a couple interesting things. The spaces are okay for finding new people. That's not really what they're designed to do. Only about 5% of the Kai community has found out about Kai through a space. But what the spaces do very well is they build the trust. They build that sense of community. It's a place for people to hang out, get to know each other, talk about Kai, plan things out, right? So the spaces were critical for, fostering that community, but getting the eyeballs in, that's a different matter. And for that, you do need some influencers, maybe deck screener ads, things of that nature. But you got to have that core, I think, of true believers. And that's what the spaces help to foster.
Amazing. And it's so, for anybody who watches this and has their own project or wants to launch their own project, it's so tricky to find the right influencers though, isn't it? How do you get around getting the right influencers for a project?
Yeah, great question. That's very hard, if I'm being honest, right? Because it's very hit and miss. You can find a guy or girl out there, they got 100,000, 500,000 followers. They do a tweet, nothing happens. No buyers come in. Why? Well, maybe their account was botted, or maybe the people that are following them are not really into buying new coins. Maybe their interest lies more in, I don't know, Bitcoin or Ethereum or something. There could be any number of reasons why a particular influencer doesn't work out for you. So it is very hit and miss. It's a tough game to play the influencers. The good news for Kai is that we ourselves are actually influencers. By we, I mean, I have a channel called Crypto Paradise, and we do content, analysis, giveaways. We got a mini app. We do a lot in the space. Been here a long time. As professionals in the space, Crypto Paradise is relatively new. But we've been pushing Kai on our own channel pretty much all the fucking time because we took over as CTO. We have a vested interest in it working out. And so we constantly are pushing it. We're very active there. We also have, we're very lucky at Kai to have 2 other major influencers who have decided to back us. We have Supo Man, who's a big YouTuber, Great guy's been in the space like 2017. A lot of legit followers. And then we have a guy called Ambessa who's big on Twitter. He's one of the top influencers on Twitter. They both move the needle. And so when they do a tweet, when they push it, buyers do come in, eyeballs come in. But again, if you just get eyeballs with no true believers, it's a pump and dump at best. Remember that.
Exciting. And how long? What's the time frame? Because I've got 2 projects. I just launched 2 projects myself, so they're very early in the world, and you have to kind of shoot past that initial pump and dump, and then start building. So you said Kai went to 400K, and what's the time frame where it was in 400K and you felt like, oh, we should give up, or how did you push through it? I know you said you were
well, again, to me, like what was great about the daily spaces is that it allowed the true believers to come together and kind of prop each other up, because there were definitely days when we were down in the dumps. Like, man, we're working so hard, we're raiding, we're doing spaces, we're telling friends and family, we're doing everything we can, and yet it's still just languishing at these low market caps. It's frustrating. But the spaces brought us together. It's almost like a support group, crypto support group for degens, where we can kind of help each other out and talk each other up and boost each other up. So those really helped. I don't know, man. It was just basically, it's crazy. So, we're doing these spaces. We're kind of grinding away. Market cap is creeping up. And, we were kind of consolidating around 2 million for like months. And then one day, like this was maybe 4 weeks ago, the shit just exploded out of the blue. I don't even can't explain it. But it did about a 10x in 3 days. And then it hit about 16 million or 50 million, and now it's consolidating around 5. So I can't fully explain it other than I think we got a lot of the weak hands out, long consolidation period, and then at some point there just weren't sellers anymore, and a handful of buys came in, green candle appeared on the chart, people FOMO'd in after that, still no sellers, green candle goes even crazier. And that happened, that went on for about 3 days. And then eventually the sellers appeared because people had made a lot of money at that point, and we're consolidating again now. So I don't know. I mean, I think people always look for that. What's that magic bullet? What's that button I can just press to make my meme go explode? I don't know. I don't think it works that way. It's just the grind and grind and grind, and all of a sudden pop.
That's amazing. I mean, that fills me with hope on my projects, because they're both at like below 100K. So let's go.
Which chain is your project on, if you don't mind me asking?
Both on Solana. So I've launched some Meme Economic Forum, which is a spoof on the World Economic Forum. And we launched the AI agent, which is in the corner here, Stoned AI, which is the first ever stoned AI agent.
Well, look, I will say this. Solana's tough, because there's just a lot of Jeets on there, and not a lot of true believers in my experience, not a lot of guys that are really willing to hold. So Solana's a bit of a different game. I also believe that running 2 memes at once is going to be very hard. Being said, nothing's impossible. If you can get a group of true believers behind these coins who are going to work day in, day out and diamond hand their bags and suck up a lot of supply, low market cap, and then diamond hand it, it could absolutely pop off.
Yeah, it's exciting. And then let's go back to Kai, because you and what you just touched on. You're on Ethereum. Still bullish on the Ethereum chain for meme coins, because Solana took a lot of attention this so far this cycle.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, Solana chain from a volume standpoint, just the amount of memes launching over there, is done incredible. The quality there, a bit questionable. The people there, in terms of whether they're patient and actually true believers, or whether they're just in it for a quick buck, real gambler mentality, that's probably my view on it. The problem with Ethereum is we don't know is the gas cost. But if you're listed on a couple centralized exchanges, that can help mitigate that. The other thing about the gas, I don't know how long you've been in the space for, but there comes a time when the bull market is so crazy and everyone's made so many paper gains that they don't care about paying $100 a swap if they think the thing's going to do a 10x. So there will come a time in this alt season, which is coming, I believe, in January, where the gas issue becomes less of an issue, and memes on Ethereum will do well. But obviously, memes on Solana are going to continue to do well too. Solana is not going anywhere. But yeah, I just don't like the people on Solana. Not if I'm being honest.
No, I lived through it. I was here in 2021. I was trading NFTs, and I was spending $200-400 on a blooming NFT on the gas alone. Just
there you go. Yeah, so you don't care if you think you're going to make money, right?
Of course. And you've got it because it's just so crazy. Let's talk about your integration. Clearly, this is AI. So, and it's all kind of in the same realm. Is this AI or?
Well, we have an in-house designer who made those. I don't know the extent to which he used AI, but what's nice about those is that's just a sampling of the Kai character that anyone can lift off the site and then use for their own memes. We have guys on the CTO team who are making memes like nonstop, all variations of that. So, but yeah, that's the Kai character. I want to touch on the Kai character a little bit because there was a lot of intention that went behind that character. If you look at most of the big dog memes, the characters are kind of basic. They kind of look all the same. They look a little bit like Shiv, just basic. I don't know how to describe it. Just they don't really pop to me. Kai, those big eyes, smiling, happy little fluffy dog. Disneyfied. We call that being Disneyfied. We felt like that character and that brand could really resonate with the masses. That's the long-term goal, right? It should be with any meme anyway, is to build a proper brand that can be leveraged for different purposes, revenue generation, things of that nature. You know, stuffed animals. You know, we already got the Kai jewelry, which I didn't tell you about, but we have that. Merch stores coming. So anyway, there was a lot of intention behind that character. We wanted to stand out and be different and more mass appeal than your average meme coin.
How do you push an IP forward then in the meme coin space? Like what are you doing with Kai to push your IP forward?
Well, I think you can do a number of things. Well, first of all, look, it's all about the community. You have to have the true believers who are gonna go out there and do certain things to help push that forward. We have an LLC set up. We got the merch store in the works. We got the jewelry pieces that are already been shipped. People can buy those through a partner of ours, a Kai Jewelry, ship those out. But the long term, look, if you can create a brand which is synonymous with attention and just automatically commands and gets attention, that could be monetized any number of ways, right? You can start doing YouTube shows like this one. You can start doing advertising places. You can start making lines of merchandise, proper, stuffies. Look what Pudgy Penguins did. So on and on. You can do all these things. We're not there yet by any means, but that is the long-term vision behind Kai, is to really turn this to a proper brand that can be utilized and leveraged in many different ways.
I like it. It's monetizing outside of the coin itself.
Yeah, exactly. It's using the brand and the character to get attention. Attention is money in today's world, right? We know this. You get 1 million followers on whatever platform you have, and all of a sudden you can just do a lot with that, right? And so that's really the goal here. We have a bit of experience in that world, but it's a long-term thing. There's some nearer-term initiatives that I do want to touch on, actually. Some big things popping off just next week that I'd love to touch on. But yeah, it's all about the brand.
Yeah, no, go on, touch on it. What is popping off next week? Can you tell us?
Yeah, so I'm so excited about this. I don't want to reveal too much because I don't want people to front run and too much manipulation or what have you. But I'll tell you how much more time do we have, by the way?
Yeah, we got loads of time. Damn.
Okay. I'll tell you the long story.
Yeah.
So about a month ago, one of the core believers in Kai happens to be a whale, I guess. And I assume he's rich because he bought $20,000 worth of Kai for the express purpose of donating it to Elon Musk's son, whose name happens to be Kai Musk. And that was, I guess, the idea behind that marketing plan was donate it to Kai Musk. He would then donate it to a charity of his choice. He would tweet it out, he would share it, and Kai, the token, would get attention in this manner. Unfortunately, it's very hard to get in touch with these kind of people, as you might imagine. Getting in touch with Elon Musk's son, is nearly impossible. And so we thought, okay, well, we got this $20,000 worth. By the way, that's $20,000 worth at about a $4 or $5 million market cap.
Mm-hmm.
So much more if you hit 100 million, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we thought about it for a bit. Like, what else can we do with this money that will drive attention, that will bring the market cap up, that will reward our core community members, and that is also kind of within the vein of like Elon Musk. We didn't want to pivot too far away from that. So we came up with a contest or competition. It's going to last about 8 weeks. It's going to drive a lot of volume, a lot of buys, and also incentivize people to hold the token until the market cap is 100 million. And that's not to say they're going to all dump then, because we're going to have more competitions coming. But hold it to 100 million, and then amazing things are going to start to happen for those diamond-handed people. So I don't want to say too much beyond that, but it's basically there to drive the buys, incentivize people to hodl, and then reward the true believers.
And this is starting next week.
Correct.
Can you give us a day? Or
if everything goes according to plan, it'll be announced on Monday.
Amazing.
Latest Tuesday.
Amazing. So that's exciting. It's a good way to keep projects engaged and engage your community via competitions, don't you think?
Yeah, if this works as well as I think it can, it could become a new meta, a new paradigm. Because other projects could theoretically replicate this. I mean, it's not necessarily the easiest thing to replicate, but it is replicable. And if it does well, I can guarantee you're going to see other projects do something very similar.
Wow, amazing. Oh, good. It sounds like I'm going to buy a bag after the show then. And so I'm just keep an eye on your Twitter page for announcement.
Keep an eye on the Twitter. Yeah, absolutely. What's cool about something like this too is we're going to do oodles of content around it, right? Because it causes that. It's that catalyst for a bajillion memes. You know what I mean? Joining spaces like this one to our own spaces, getting the influencers involved again. So we're really going to push it heavy, and we want everyone to know about it. It is organic. We're not paying, Coin Telegraph or something 10 grand to do an article or something. It's a bit more grassroots, the marketing, but there's going to be a lot of marketing, a lot of content. Twitter, right? We got a YouTube. It's going to be talked about over there. The TikTok. We'll have you blast out on Reddit. I mean, we're going to be talking about this thing everywhere. You won't hear me shut up about it.
Amazing. Wes, you got to be passionate, I think, in this game. You got to be passionate, and you got to go the long run. But at the same time, you've got to conserve your energy because it's a long game. How do you conserve your energy in a bull market and not get too?
I'm go, man. I don't. I got one speed, but the one thing that's great about Kai is we have about 15 other guys that are also working nonstop on this. So it's not just me. There's literally 15 guys that are working, like I said, almost full time. They have their normal jobs and stuff, but they're also, we got a dev who's there just coding nonstop, improving Kai every which way from a dev standpoint. Like if you go into the Telegram today, you can just type in whatever words and out pops out this different AI stuff. It's just crazy what he's been able to do. Designers, multiple guys who make videos, a bunch of guys who are rating all the time, guys who are good at going on spaces and shilling Kai. It's really astonishing how many people have come together and with their different skill sets just working for this thing. So it's not just me. That's the thing. That's why you need the community, because one guy can only do so much.
Yeah, I totally believe you. And are you bullish on like CTOs? Do you think a project when it's CTO run has more legs, or is it? What's your take on that?
Yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, not all CTOs are created equal. If you can find a CTO where it's got competent leadership, some experience in the crypto space, there's a sufficient number of people involved in that CTO to help work on it. They have good supply control. That's an important factor. Connections. They have connections to influencers and things of that nature to help push it along. So a lot of CTOs can do well if they have the ingredients. I still like CTOs better than dev run projects, because dev run projects to me most of the time are just scams. They're just going to pump and dump. The dev steals everybody's money, and basically that's it. So I don't really mess around with dev run projects unless I personally know that dev and I trust him not to fuck people over.
Interesting. That was good. Well, I like that. It's amazing to hear all this advice. Touch on Crypto Paradise quickly. That is your show, but how can people watch that show?
Yeah, check out Crypto Paradise on YouTube, on Twitter. We got TikTok as well. Crypto Paradise we created back in April. It's myself, a guy named Nick Hellman, and a guy named Nate. We've been working together for a long time on different companies and things within the crypto space. I've been in the space for about 7 years now. And we felt like KOLs, a lot of them not doing a very good job. At best, they'll just, take your tokens and sell them real quick after doing a single tweet. At worst, they'll do nothing and they'll just sell your tokens. So the KOL world's a real minefield, a lot of bad ones. There are some good ones. Don't get me wrong, too. There are some good ones, but a lot of bad ones. So we felt like, let's take our experience. We have a lot of experience in advising projects, launching projects, fundraising for projects, all that stuff. Let's take that approach, apply it to the influencer space. So what we're doing is more long-term support, more almost strategic support, advisory type support. So, for example, if you and I started to work together on your coin, it would be not just us creating videos here and there, but it would be us behind the scenes helping you, giving you advice on this thing, that thing, whatever, to help build it over time, over the long term. That's really how we differentiate. And then of course we're very active on socials. We're just spamming X all the time. We got YouTube content coming all the time. One other thing I'll add about Crypto Paris, we just launched our mini app, which is an app integrated into Telegram, and that allows users of that app to do certain tasks and essentially earn points, which they can convert and redeem into actual money. We have $150,000 of rewards being given out through that app over the next 3 months. We're giving out thousands of dollars a week. And all people got to do, go in there, complete some tasks, earn some points, and you can win money. And what we're doing for the projects, they come in, they want to donate their coins in order to essentially grow their communities, increase engagement, all that good stuff. So Crypto Paradise mini app just launched this week. Very excited about that. You can see the guy. Yeah, that's us. And that's
where
how we
roll. Where did you find the link to the mini app?
What's that?
Where did you get the link to the mini app?
I will send it to you. Do you want me to send it to you right now, or do you want me to
send it me afterwards?
Afterwards, yeah. Get involved, man. Yeah, join the community. We love to have you. Feel free to DM me as well. We're more than happy to look into your coins and see where we can help and give you some advice and stuff like that, even just unofficially. We're here to help people in the space. We've done well. We want to spread the knowledge, help people out. And obviously, if we can make money in the process, then it's a win-win. So, let us know if you need anything from Crypto Paradise.
Rock and roll. Well, don't go there because I'm just going to put a word from our sponsors, and then we'll come back and we'll just touch on this week, last 24-hour news together. Does that sound good?
Let's do it, man.
Legend. I'll be right back. And going over to our sponsor, we've got AlphaDex Trade, which is a trading Telegram bot. If you haven't tried that before, go check out. It's in our pin tweet. And here is some words from them. Here we go. Let me find the ad. And here it is. Enjoy watching this.
Trading meme coins involves increased risks. We have created a product that allows you to trade more safely, efficiently, and most importantly, with a beautiful high-quality interface, so everything is clear on where to click, just like on a centralized exchange. In other words, we have transferred all the best features from a centralized exchange to a decentralized exchange. Now, right in Telegram, you can open our app called AlphaDex, create a wallet in just 2 clicks, and switch between 8 networks, including Ethereum, Solana, Ton, and other networks. Additionally, you can swap networks, meaning bridges are integrated. It's very important for beginners. We have a research section where the best projects are selected using our technology. Of course, this is not a guarantee, but among all the junk that comes out on the market every day, the most promising projects stand out, among which you can already conduct analytics, full-fledged research, and most importantly, place limit orders on any position within our product. At the same time, you understand that if you previously traded manually on Uniswap and had issues catching the best entry point, now you can set up an order grid for entry and exit, making your trading safer and more efficient. You can also share the link with your friends and earn through the affiliate program, just like traders on centralized exchanges, up to 40%. To start trading, follow the link in the description and try our tool. It's absolutely free.
Big shout out to Alpha X Trade. Go over to the link in our pin tweet and try trading via Telegram today. Let's go over back to Crypto Amaru and let's talk about the news. It's been an interesting 24 hours in the meme coin space. I think the biggest news story is the Chill Guy hack. Have you seen this?
No, I didn't hear about that. Damn. What happened there?
I'll show you. So there was a tweet that went out on Chill Guy in Solana meme coin. Chill Guy dumps 45% in 30 minutes following reports the original Chill Guy meme creator, the artist, did not give IP rights to the project and his X was compromised. There was a tweet from his X account saying, I give full rights to the project. And then that tweet was then followed by a pump.fun link to a scam. And the chart shot up and shot back down again.
Jesus Christ. So this guy's Twitter was hacked and the person put up some fake link and stole people's money or something like that?
Yeah, here it is. So this was his Instagram, Flib. I still don't have access to my Twitter, by the way. This isn't me. And all these tweets were here we go. If we go to Philip Banks, let's see. This is the artist. Oh, it looks like he's taking it all down now. Are you bullish on Chill Guy? What do you think of this? Is this going to affect the Chill Guy project? Is this going to legitimize it? Is it going to start the conversation? What's your thoughts on this?
Well, I don't think it should legitimize it. I mean, it's not a good look for the project. I think, look, zooming out a little bit, I think it's highly risky to be scouring X and making trades based on random stuff. I don't know. I just feel like the better way to make money in the space is to buy into projects that are a low market cap. Chill Guy is not a low market cap anymore. As far as I know, it's very high. So that train has probably left the station. The upside on something like that is already low. So I don't know why you put your money there. Secondly, don't make trades based on just tweets that pop up and you ape in a second later. Like, I don't know. You got to be smarter. There's a lot of people in the space that get wrecked with like scam links and stuff. Take a step back. Think for a second. Does this make sense? I don't know. The whole thing is just, it's the ugly side of crypto. It's the greedy side. It's, I'm going to make a quick buck. Let me do something stupid. That's not how you make any money in the space. Find a conviction play, buy in early, hodl for a few months. Then you do your 10 or 50 or 100x if you're lucky, and then move on to the next one if you want. But don't try to ape in these things that you see a tweet about on X. It's just stupid.
Yeah, there's a difference between investing and gambling. So
exactly, yeah. To me, if you're running around on Twitter looking for like alpha, whatever, some weird thing happened, I'm gonna jump in. That's gambling. You're not gonna make it.
Here we go. Next story is Bonk has now surpassed With in market cap to become the largest meme coin on Sol. So
no shit.
Yeah,
no shit. I did not know that either.
Are you bullish on Bonk? Do you think people are still buying it in this region? Now, you said 400 million was a lot, but this is like, how much is this? It must be in the billions now.
Well, it never ceases to amaze me how many people buy into giant market cap projects. Look, if you are playing with size, if you're investing $100,000, then yes, invest into projects that have $1 billion market cap, because that's where the liquidity is. You can get out if you invest 100 and it goes to, you can get out your 200 if it does a 2x. But if you got $500 or $1,000, what are you doing investing in $1 billion market cap? Do you understand how hard it is for somebody to go from 1 billion to 2? And that's just a 2x? What are you doing? So you got to understand the market cap. What does that mean? Why is that significant? If you are a tiny guy, and I'm not saying invest into something that's a $10,000 market cap, some new meme that popped up a second ago on pump.fun. I'm not saying that either. What I'm saying is there are undervalued memes with low market cap with strong fundamentals. Find those. That's where you do the 10 to 100x. You're not going to make money investing in Bonk at $1 billion. You're just not. Or maybe you'll make 20%. And if you're happy with 20%, great. But if your goal is to change your life, and make life-changing gains? You can't do it in the big caps. I don't have any big caps. The only big caps that I own, and I've been in this space for 7 years, is Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's it, right? And that's my like safe bag that I just got on fucking cold storage, just chilling. All the rest of my stuff is low caps because that's where the upside is. So anyway, I do not believe in big caps. Definitely not big cap memes. It's good for the insiders or the people who rode that up and made a bunch of money on that. Glad for them. But don't. If you got $1,000, don't invest in someone that's already $1 billion. That's my non-financial advice if you want to make money.
No financial advice here. Moving over quickly, we talk about it every day because it's kind of what's happening right now. Is AI agents. AI agents. Are you bullish on AI agents?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a hot trend right now. I don't know how many are going to go the distance, staying power. To me, it's like it's basically memes, but they just call it different. I don't think these are products that really generate revenue, or I don't know if they're real businesses. I think they're just another way to make a meme. If I'm being honest, maybe that's a cynical take. Maybe I don't fully understand what's being built in that sector. But isn't it just characters that can chat with themselves and stuff on Telegram or and make their own tweets? Is that anything more than a meme? I hard to say, but it is a category that's hot. People are going to make money on some of them, and I mean the technology is super cool. I just don't think it's a business. It's not a utility token by any stretch. It's basically a meme.
Well, interesting to say this is a very long. I don't want to get into all of it, but it's a very interesting tweet because of this chill guy agent, which was created in recently, found the wallet address of Taylor Swift on just using X alone, and was able to send her some Ethereum tokens, 0.0013. And this is the point of this story is imagine if the AIXBT can send the chaos token to its followers. Imagine if Zero Bro can send Zero Bro to fans on TikTok who listen to their songs. So this is, what do you think of this interesting tech here?
That's cool. I mean, that's a great marketing tactic, no doubt, right? Like using AI to basically get attention by sending tokens around or doing whatever other things that the AI can think of. I mean, that is smart. Don't get me wrong. But is that that's still a meme. It's still just a very sophisticated meme, which nothing wrong with memes. But, I think people need to understand what that sector is. It's basically memes dressed up, and we're using AI, to make it more fun and cool. Again, nothing wrong with it. But, that's people need to understand what that is. They did not. No one built $1 billion business with thus far. I mean, maybe it's coming. Maybe you can get an AI agent to actually generate revenue and create utility with the token. But yeah, it's very interesting. We're getting involved with one project that's doing some AI agent stuff. So I'm learning more about that sector. I'm very interested in it. I think it's definitely not going anywhere. No question in my mind. It's definitely here to stay.
Well, here we could actually look at what I created, Stoned AI, and its last tweet it said, "Huh, it's like the memes are dancing around each other in this timeline. Zero Bro's fridge can't get down because the dance routine is stuck on repeat, while David Gersh has his meme coin homies are getting all groovy about building something." I don't know. That wasn't me tweeting that.
Yeah, the AI did it. The AI did it. It's fun. It's cool. I like how anyone can make these, or it's not anyone, but it's a fun new way to launch a coin, no doubt about it. But for me, how do you differentiate? That's what's important, right? Like, you're a real person behind this. I would want to know that. I would want to know that, hey, there's a real guy. He's got a YouTube show. He's a legit guy. He's a nice guy. He's been in the space. He knows what he's doing. Yes, the AI agent's there to get attention, this and that, but there's actually like brains behind this. It's not just some anonymous thing. So to me, it can't, I don't know. Maybe I'm old school. I'm an old guy now, an old head. Maybe I'm looking to have people in the background running projects. Maybe the newcomers don't mind. It's a fully AI. But yeah, it's a brave new world out there. That's what's so cool about crypto. It moves the speed of light. Unbelievable.
And are you bullish on the new year, 2025, being the biggest bull run we've ever seen? Are you bullish on that?
Oh, yeah, man. I'm so fucking bullish. It's crazy. I mean, think about what's happened over the past month since Trump been elected, right? We've gone from a world where the governments were trying to kill crypto to one in which the president himself and his family have a coin. and is going around. Yesterday, he's around the stock exchange and gets interviewed and is saying he wants to make crypto great and bring it to America, which he's been saying, by the way, for months now. So it's a paradigm shift, right? That's happening right before our eyes. And what does it mean? What are the implications? Well, first of all, if the United States government, most powerful, wealthiest country in the world, is embracing crypto, other countries will come along. Other investors are going to come along. The pension funds are going to come. The big investors are going to come. The old timers are going to come too. Everyone's going to come around to this. So it's almost like, back when gold was first embraced, went off the gold standard, or whatever, went on a massive 10-year bull run. I could see that happen for Bitcoin. So I think, 2025 is going to be absolutely massive. I think the bull run could last well into 2026 potentially, right? Depending on what happens, what policies are put out. But man, it's a brave new world we're in now that everyone's embracing crypto. It's crazy.
I'm excited. It's a fun industry to be involved in. Well, Crypto Amaru, thanks so much for your time on this show. And is there any last messages you want to get out there to the meme-verse about your project Kai?
Well, just join up the community. Follow us on X. We have a massive announcement next week. We are going to push this thing to 100 million. There's an actual plan to do that. There's a lot of capital sitting there in order to make that happen. So don't sleep on Kai. Get involved with the community. We got daily spaces that you guys can join up. Let's get to know you. Let's do this together. Check us out on X. Join the Telegram. Don't forget Crypto Paradise as well. Check out, that's my channel. We got the mini app. $150,000 is up for grabs in there. Fucking crazy. So get involved with that as well. But yeah, man, I really appreciate your time. And DM me. I want to learn more about your projects and see how we can collab.
Legend. I'll do that right now after the show. Thank you so much. And rock and roll. Continue. Look sunny where you are. So go get some sun.
Awesome, man. Appreciate your time. Great to meet you.
Peace out.
Peace.
Well, thank you to Kai and Crypto Amaru for an exciting chat there. That's it for this week. It's been a big week. We've had a lot of guests on the show, and we'll be back next week, Monday to Friday, with more Daily Meme Show. We've got exciting guests. Can I reveal any of the guests we've got booked? I think we have Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 Inu on next week's show. Yep, we do, which is super fun. I'm looking forward to speak to them. We've got massive guests next week. So looking forward to that. Wherever you are, wherever you're watching this, have a great weekend. I'm the David Gersh. This is Memecon, and I hope you're just in the trenches making loads of money. Peace and love. And I'm going to play you out our Lisbon video, which is happening next year, and I can't wait to be back at the NFC conference. See ya.
1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. GM. Let's get fucking right, everybody.
Nobody's done a MEMEcoin conference. What the fuck? Right? Why hasn't this happened?
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for me to go?
Started as like an idea back in December, but we both weren't sure what this was going to happen at some point. It's just it's been an incredible experience. Bringing this back to Insta, that's just been hilarious.
It was a pleasure.
For everybody here, like I really appreciate all of you. We want to make this the biggest fucking community event in the whole of the crypto, and I just hope you can come with us